Hey everyone, Sean here doing another video. This time I'm showing off the latest edition of my collection, the MMS 202 RoboCop from Hot Toys, Diecast Series 4. I got the standalone figure, did not get the chair. If you want to see a really good video that has the figure and the chair, check out my boy The Skull, as always. Does very awesome, thorough reviews. So check it out if you haven't already. I'm just going to give my overall thoughts on the figure now that I finally have it back in my collection. The reason I say back is because the original one that I received had a broken neck joint, and because the neck joint was broken and it's in the body, the whole figure had to be replaced. The broken neck joint was causing the head to pop off really easily whenever I turned it, or if I tried to pull the helmet off, the whole head would just pop right off. So Big Bad Toy Store went ahead and replaced this figure for me, and this is what I have in front of me. It took about almost 3 weeks before I got my replacement, but very happy. Only a few minor nitpicks. The rest of the figure is just really awesome. Nothing that really takes away from the figure too much. Just very glad to finally have a RoboCop in my collection. I'm loving the fact that this is die-cast. It gives RoboCop that little bit of extra awesomeness. In fact, that it's got that weight to it. It's heavier than most standard Hot Toys figures. And although this does not have a ton of die-cast parts on it, it still does not lack much in the way of like weight. You can still feel the cold metal on the figures, so I really like it. The only die-cast pieces are from the shoulder to the elbow, which you can see here, and on the legs from the knee down to the feet. Those are the only die-cast areas. And at first I was a little disappointed in that, was hoping to see more, but the fact that there's the replaceable chest piece that comes battle damaged, the helmet comes battle damaged, and then you have the leg that opens up for the holster, and the hands. So those parts and the torso all needed to be plastic, I think, for articulation. For the movable parts, I think it would have been too hard to do to have those all die-cast. So I think Hot Toys really did do as much die-cast as they possibly could. The paint is a little bright for my liking, but I still think it's really well done figure. You can see the different purples and blues coming through, so they're there. It's just that they tend to come out more on my camera than what I'm seeing in hand, but they are there. You can see where you can see it more on the calf area below the knee than you can on the thigh. But not too bad. The hands themselves individually articulate. While that's a neat feature, they didn't give us a gun holding hand. So if you look, it doesn't look very natural. I tried very hard to make it look as natural as possible, but you spend a lot of time playing with it and just get it enough to where you like it and keep it that way, because if you mess with it too much, you'll just never get it quite right. I wish they would have gave us a gun holding hand, but beggars can't be choosers. This gun that he's holding does articulate. The barrel or the slide does go back and forth, and the clip does come out. They gave us two guns. The other one they give us is die-cast. This is the one that goes into the holster. Doesn't have as much, has no movable parts, and is a solid black piece. And it would be way too heavy for the figure to hold, I think. So that'll be going back into the box. We've got the battle damaged chest piece. Really nice, but I won't be displaying it this way because we have the battle damage RoboCop coming out very soon. You get only, oops, get that out of the way, 2 fists that come on the figure, and then you have the data needle as the other hand. You receive 3 other facial expressions, which have an excellent likeness to Peter Weller. I think Hot Toys nailed it, considering you only see from the nose down. And you get the battle damage head. And there is an eyeball in there, but it's very tough to see. Again, I won't be displaying it anyway, so back in the box it goes. And you do get the Hot Toys stand. The reason I left the plastic on mine is these have been getting scuffed up pretty well by the figures, and since I don't really use larger bases, I use the standard just black bases that you typically get from Hot Toys figures. I'm going to be putting this back in the box, so I just left the plastic on for the video. This is the same base that was with the DX10 Terminator figure, so nothing original going on here. And then you get this little piece here. This is a magnet that pulls off the back for the sound effect. Play a couple of those so you can hear them. Or not. Okay, I guess maybe it has an automatic off feature. I left mine on, but apparently it's not working right now. Anyway, yeah, so that's it. Just want to give my overall thoughts on the figure. You don't get much with it, but it's just really nice to have a RoboCop back in the collection after only getting to have it for a couple days. Really nice figure. It's another awesome piece from Hot Toys. Can't wait to get the battle damage figure and the regular Murphy Police figure. It's going to be great. Oh, and one other thing I want to add is be careful when putting your accessories back in the box. This happened with the original figure I had, and it also happened with this one. The hands, if they're not, or you know, the hands got stuck on the styrofoam, and I peeled it off, but I think it was this one. But it was stuck to the styrofoam and it left like a residue on it. Actually, it was this one. And I got off as much as I could. But you can still see a little bit of the white there. So just be careful because it will stick and it will leave a mark. And I do also plan on taking the batteries out of this thing anyway. I don't plan on using the sound feature. So yeah, I don't want it leaking, the batteries to leak over time into the figure, so I'll just be taking that out anyway. Alright guys, I'm rambling, just showing this off. There's lots of great reviews out there. I got this a little late, but better late than never. Alright everyone, take care. So here's the sound feature.
Stay out of trouble. Drop the gun, you are under arrest. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Classic.